Do you have a fear or anxiety? I've heard public speaking is one, but that can't be true because everyone I know loves it. They also love spiders. I am talking about that I am so terrified that I can't move type of fear. I didn't think I had that problem until June of 2007. I remember entering Afton, Wyoming, looking up at my beautiful mountain, wondering how fast I could hike it this year. This was my favorite hike that led to my favorite camping spot on the banks of a glacier-fed reservoir called Crowell Creek. My dad, uncle, and I started driving up the mountain as far as we could until I saw something that I've never seen on these hiking trips before. Snow. I hate snow. So I'm kind of like a cat, minus the reflexes and 9 lives. I like to climb things, and I like to be warm, and I do not like cold, wet things. Snow is a cold, wet thing. No matter, I love this hike. It's amazing. It's ridiculously steep. It is so steep that there are times when you're climbing on all fours rather than hiking. There are times when every step you take, you slide down a bit because the whole side of the mountain is fractured shale. There's a point in the mountain where you can see 3 lakes from the same vantage point. And the top of the mountain is called the Razorback because it is sheer cliff on one side of the mountain and uncomfortably steep on the other side of the mountain. And then once you get to the top of the Razorback, the only way down is to traverse the terrifying narrow ridge. The problem came in on this Razorback. There were little crevices that were filled with snow, but the snow was more like soft slush with a crusty layer of ice on top. And multiple times that you would take a step on the snow, you'd slide a couple inches down the mountain. There's only so much room to slide until you're off the cliff. So with this thought in mind, when it came time to cross the second crevice, I couldn't move. It's like my feet were in cement. When time stood still, my world stopped spinning. All I could see was me falling off this 10,000-foot cliff. And I told my dad that I couldn't do it in a panicked voice. So he trudged on ahead, and each time he took a step, he'd raise his foot high, step down hard. He came back for me and said, "Walk in my footsteps. I'm going to be on your right. Your uncle's going to be on your left." Step by step and in arm, we made it across all of the snow-filled crevices. The reward was breathtaking. A mountain covered in green pines, brown, gray, orange, yellow rock, turquoise water with a little bit of white glacier hovering over it. It was perfect for that one-time polar bear swim that I regret every single time. I've often reflected on that time on the mountain, and it's reminded me of those times that I couldn't move and I've been cold and afraid. Luckily, my Savior stepped hard and deep in the snow for me. With my Savior's footsteps to walk in and ministering angels on my side, I do not need to fear walking across the snow-filled crevices of life.